All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kakwatash. I want to give double honor to our apostles of JMS that rule of well. And peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there. And this is Shaquaka Rob from GMS Virginia coming back at it again. And as you see, everybody's going broke right now. And the brother, there's a Quan, I think Shaquat in Mississippi. He does a series on everybody, people in America is struggling. And just scrolling through YouTube, and I saw this, and it made me think about that brother, that beloved brother, known for years. And as you see, everybody's going broke right now, and everybody really is feeling it. Again, Yahweh's breaking the society down. He's taking away the joy, the mirth, the money, and he's using Esau, the so-called white man, to usher in the New World Order, the true oppression, taking away, so-called rights you had, laws, changing them, making things harder, everything going up, and it's not a balance. So, everybody should know it's a problem when you see a 90-year-old, 80-year-old woman or man having to bag groceries, or even just in general in the workforce. I believe that is the baby boomers. Why the hell is a baby boomer working right now? The generation of the baby boomers, why are they working? I thought, you work hard, you be a good boy, a good person, you love God, love Jesus Christ. And I thought, you would be taken care of. You would have to, work hard. You put in your work, and then when you get older, you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Well, evidently somebody got it wrong. But I guess I'll play a little bit. Well, nah, not really. You can watch it on your own. For some reason, YouTube loves hitting me up with copyrights. But that, you see the title right there. I have a couple of scriptures. So, the book of Ecclesiastes is very, it's beautiful right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to get this in the GNT. Ecclesiastes 2. Because here it is, King Solomon, who had it all, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the most wisest king, and he had substance. And he's telling you that, at the end of the day, that's not what it's about. So Ecclesiastes 2:1, I decided to enjoy myself and found out what happiness is, because everybody just thinks you so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans, because this gospel, this message is preached to our people, the 12 tribes of Israel. And they're trying to find this journey thinking and believing money is going to make them happy, living in lust, even though that's what we've been taught, through television, our parents, them being corrupted by the society. That's all they taught us, money, education, career, and lust, and happiness. But they couldn't, that's pretty much all they taught us, but they couldn't really explain it. So I said, but I found that this is useless too. I discovered that laughter is foolish, that pleasure does you no good. Driven on by my desire for wisdom, I decided to cheer myself up with wine and have a good time. I thought that this might be the best way people can spend their short lives on earth. So it says, I accomplished great things. I built myself houses and planted vineyards. I planted gardens and orchards with all kinds of fruit trees in them. This is, again, King Solomon talking. I dug ponds to irrigate them. I bought many slaves, and there were slaves born in my household. Because, you buy other nations. When you're in power, you get servants. I mean, in technicality, when you're not really an employee, you're a fucking slave. So, if you work for Walmart, you're Walmart slaves. That's why they give you a book, a big-ass book. You give them all your information. When they interview you, you're selling yourself to them. So why should we hire you? And then you go on to explain it. So this whole America is a corporation. and that's really, they use you up for your labor. They lie to you, talking about you. If you work here for 25 years, you get a pension, a retirement, a 401. It's all bullshit. It was all an illusion to use you up, have you deceived, and keep the elites in power. Because due to the baby boomers, the millennials, yeah, I'm finally getting it right. the baby boomer, millennial, Generation X, and I believe you now have Generation Z. And I think you had a generation before the baby boomer. I believe the silent generation. And we was all lied to. We were used up. Esau, gave the Americans the illusion. Think first and foremost, America was founded by rape, robbery, murder. Edomites destroying, taking the land from Gad, and then he brought over the tribes of the Southern Kingdom, Benjamin, Levi, and Judah, and many years, they pillaged, colonized, Gad's land, and then they had Judah to build it up. Free labor. All of this, remember, all of this is free labor. And to approximately the 1800s, 1700s, where they got more of a firm hand, and then to the 1800s, 1776, I think the creation of the Illuminati came in. And 1800, I believe the establishment in the talks of the New World Order was being talked about. And then 1900 came in. That's when that whole plan of the corporation has started to bring the ball game in. So when the 1900s came in and rolled in, one of the Rockefellers said, "I don't need a nation of thinkers. I need a nation of workers." And when that came about, you had a lot of so-called Americans just understand the problems that they had in their states, whatever. But the time that the problems with their states, this so-called white man was fucking up South America, Central America, the islands, the drugs, the war. Fucking, he was doing shit in the Middle East, Iraq, Africa, Russia, China, Japan. Man, this devil, ever since the devil been in the power, this man has been, America has always been in war. And they would bully you, if you don't deal with my money. He was able to talk like this because through free slave labor. And how you said, so this nigga had, and I'm talking about Esau. So this nigga had power and the money to back it because of free labor. And now, ultimately, this is what you're seeing. Since, the damage has been done, the plot has been put in, this devil wants his new world order. And that's why he's trying to get rid of cash. And that's why he's ultimately he's gonna have to go to war. He's gonna have to drop those nukes and really show his hand. Because the other nations are realizing, this devil is a fucking madman. He's a devil. He's never pleased. But the sad thing about it, you so-called Americans aren't, waking up and seeing that this man's a goddamn devil. Even the so-called the lower level so-called white people, which are Edomites, they should be mad because they've been getting fucked over. And just like Judah, the so-called blacks, the Hispanics, Latinos, Puerto Ricans been getting fucked over, you Edomites been getting fucked over too. But hey, this is your kingdom. So you been should have, rose up, So it says, I own more livestock than anyone else who had ever lived in Jerusalem. I also piled up silver and gold from the royal treasuries of the lands I ruled. Men and women sang to entertain me, and I had all the women a man could want. So it says, yes, I was greater than anyone else who had ever lived in Jerusalem, and my wisdom never failed me. Anything I wanted, I got. I did not deny myself any pleasure. I was proud of everything I had worked for, and all this was my reward. Then I thought about all that I had done and how hard I worked doing it, and I realized that it didn't mean a thing. It was like chasing the wind of no use at all. After all, a king can only do what previous kings have done. And I'm gonna just say it right there. I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, um, yeah, I'm not saying you live in this life and think of yourself as a scumbag, but I'm using this just to show you, you know, chasing pleasures and chasing desires and trying to be happy all the goddamn time is not wise to do so, especially in this kingdom, because you never it's not rent for you. It's not meant for you to do so. Now I'm gonna end. Hold on. I'm gonna close this out. Some other ones that I wanted. So it says Proverbs 14 and 13. I'm gonna get this on the GNT. Proverbs 14. I think it was. Let's start at 11. The point that I wanted. All right, so I'm gonna start at 9. This is Proverbs 9, 14 and 9. Foolish people don't care if they sin, but good people want to be forgiven. And all in all, our main focus should be understanding why we've been put here in America, because I don't give a damn what you say. It's always a constant battle and a bicker and something going on here. And the reason why the Lord did it is to make us remember and wonder why. Because the curses was to really provoke our thoughts and provoke our minds and, ask ourselves, I mean, what the fuck is going on? Why can't I never get ahead? Why does it seem like the other nations can just come over here? So-called Arabs, Chinese, Africans can come over here, and it's like they just get so far ahead of us, and then they talk shit against us and talk shit about us. Everything we do here in America, we have a short hand. And then you have these token niggas making you think that they're somewhere, but hey, then you realize that niggas like Diddy. So it says, your joy is your own, your bitterness is your own. No one can share them with you, because everybody's gonna have their own, things that they go through. But it's not. I listen. I knew I grew up my whole life wondering, like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I had many questions. I had many, 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 many. As a little kid, I remember I always had questions because I knew this shit wasn't right. With the racism, because I faced racism terribly growing up as a kid. And when I'm talking as a kid, little kid, in my single digit years, like I seen the true hatred of Esau. So it says, a good person's house will be standing after an evildoer's house has been destroyed. So, our people that's laboring and tuning in and waiting for the return of our Lord Yahweh Shah, ultimately, that mindset where we have to chasing righteousness in the kingdom, we always going to stand through Yahweh Shah. But the people that's intermingled in this society, trying to intermingle and want the glitter and the glamour of this lifetime, you're going to be destroyed with Esau. So what you think is the right road may lead to death. Laughter may hide sadness when happiness is gone. Sorrow, when happiness is gone, sorrow is always there. And that's why a lot of people, they're on drugs, they drink. A lot of women are just constantly on the run, on the move, always in their phones. Men are just always into something. They can't look. They can't really, nobody has no accountability, and nobody can really look at themselves in the mirror, because a lot of these people trying to chase that happiness and chase that American dream have burnt themselves out. That's why scriptures, what is it, 2 Timothy, what is it, 6 and 9 or 8, it tells you there has been many people that pierce themselves with many sorrows. So it says bad people will get what they deserve, good people will be rewarded for their deeds. And I believe that was it. I believe that's what I wanted. So going on, remember Isaiah 24:11, There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So, matter of fact, let me go up. Verse 10, verse 8. Isaiah 24 and 8. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth. The noise of them have rejoiced. Their rejoice endeth. Yeah, them block parties. Because at the end of the day, a lot of time when Jake throws something down, it always result in shootouts. Many people getting shot. Because deep down inside, going back to what I was saying earlier, you have a lot of like the scripture just said in Proverbs 20:14, it says when that happiness is gone, sorrow is there. So Jake is very known, and Jake is and it's been explained how Jake, even in slavery, they knew ways and mechanisms how to cope with their slavery and cope with their problems. But even though they find things to cope with it, it's still there. So it says, the city of confusion is broken down. Salaki. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Yeah. Once they drink it, all them demons, they turn into legions. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, and no man can come in. And ultimately, those cookouts, Jake ain't throwing cookouts like that no more. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And really, you don't even see kids really going outside no more. Everything is pretty much shut up. And the city is left desolation. The gate is smitten with destruction. When you go into, I brought that out already. Hosea 2. Okay, this is ultimately, the Lord took our nationality from us, knowing who we are. And ultimately, so basically, Jake don't know anything about our high holy days. So ultimately, all our feast days, our Sabbaths, and our solemn feast is not being withheld. But even then, Jake used to uphold everything in this society. Man, them Easter egg hunts aren't big anymore. What else you have? Valentine's Day, that's not big no more. Shit, I was in New York this past New Year's and what is it, Christmas, and that shit was dead. Man, you had worldly niggas even talking about, yo, man, this don't even feel like a holiday, man. And what else you had? Thanksgiving. That's them. Oh, yo, Thanksgiving is not big no more, and I don't care what nobody says. That shit is not big no more. You have a Halloween. That's not big anymore. You don't see kids like that no more. Shit, these past years, I never even had to worry about kids coming to the door talking about something. Yo, you got some candy? Nah, I don't give out candy. I can literally say since like 2015. That's like that played the fuck out. So you see, the mirth is gone here in America. And it says, and I will destroy her vines and her fig trees, where she has said, these are my rewards that my lovers have given me. So basically, the Lord really, is shaking up you Israelites, man. So Ecclesiastes 7:4, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of the mirth. And here you have 2/3 that's still intermingling with the house of the mirth. And America is the only place here on the earth that continually tries to show you that it's a golden city. But when you get here, it's some shit. Jeremiah 25:10, moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, and the sound of the millstones and the light of the candle. So ultimately, the Lord really destroyed us and allowed us to be, impoverished, and he put those us in captivity. Because when you go into the story, Nebuchadnezzar, when Judah went to Babylon, he ransacked it. He ransacked Jerusalem, and we weren't able to worship the Lord anymore. So it says pretty much the same thing. So Lord's way, he was edified, and Jake is broke, man. You can fake a front, stunt, dunk, cry, fly, whatever. You can try to act like you the shit. You can talk. You can get on these podcasts. You can go sit in your car, turn your little iPhone on and talk some shit and rant like you doing something. Drizzle all. You can drizzle all you want to. Niggas is broke. There ain't no money here in America, man. Cause you know you can sit there. Oh, you look at your shoes. Look at. You know, you can nitpick a nigga to death, but at the end of the day, we all broke. You know, they're getting rid of the cash. They're going to everything's going digital. Ultimately to the Karama. But Lord's ways is edified. Shalom.